Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today I have 11 Target tiered trays for you, all styled for winter. If you watched my last one, they're all very similar. They use similar items. They're just on a very smaller scale because the Target tiered trays are little bitties, yeah? I hope you enjoy, and let's get to tiered traying. We're going to start with my little wood tray. What really started this tray was these two like burlap trees I got from Susan. They are super flocky. That just makes them kind of fun. And since they were so like snowy, I just had to bring out my snowmen. And then of course there is no place like home on the bottom to fill out the back. I just grabbed these two little houses I have from the Target dollar spot. The snowman came in a set of 3, so this is the medium sized one. And then I did just bring in some pine cones to just kind of fill in and add a little more texture to it. There is a third tree, but it was too tall to go underneath here, so that's why I went with the houses and the pine cones. So there's my little snowman tray. Next I have my wicker tray, and I decided to use my fun little tree mug with the snow on it. And then I decided to put my snowflake back here. I just kept this one pretty simple. I added my deer and the tree up here. And then down to the bottom I just added a little tree. These are the Hearth and Hand magnolia trees, and then just added my other deer. I think I'm going to slide that back just a little bit. I really like the look of these deer with the Hearth and Hand trees. They're just, I don't know, I just like the look of that. Next is my house tray. At the end of Christmas, I had bought this snowman mug, and I totally forgot that I had it when I was doing my larger trays. So of course I had to grab it out, and then I just stuck my measuring spoons in there. Those are just from Hobby Lobby and fall or spring shop. I thought my little hot chocolate weather sign would look cute. And then once again, I grabbed my other little snowman mug and the sled. If you watched my other winter ones for 2024, I did the same thing. I just think it looks cute and it just fits up there so nice. Why stop doing something that's cute? And then the little deer, and then just another white tree. Here's my second snowman tray. That seems to be a theme so far. Next I have another one of my weave trays, and when I was doing this I decided I wanted to use some lights on it. So I have the lights, but I haven't put them on yet. I was just like, okay, I'll just put these on after I take all the stuff off again. So it's just a pack of string lights just with the silver wire. These ones are the Wonder Shop ones, but they all have a timer, and I just kind of want to swirl it around the bottom and then swirl it around the top a little. So let's see if I can get it to do that for me. And then I'm just going to kind of set the other stuff on it. I do have some glass trees, a green one and a clear one that I'm using up on the top, so I might put these lights on under there, but we'll see what I think of it first. My first two pieces I wanted to use were my big snowflake here, and then I have my other snowflake in the frame. This was an ornament from Hobby Lobby a long time ago, and I took off the hanging part and I've always just used it as a sign. And then next I filled in the trees. So I have, this is a 4-pack from Target, and then the glass ones are both Target Dollar Shop or Dollar Spot. Target Dollar Spot. I'm losing my mind here, people. Things don't always sit perfectly flat on these weave trays, so sometimes you just gotta kind of mess with it. And then on the bottom I added some more trees. Trays and trees have been hard for me this last month and a half. Trees around the backside. So this is a threshold one. This is a 2-pack Wonder Shop. And then this is a 3-pack of flocked ones from Wonder Shop last year and previous years. None of these trees are new. And then the other item I wanted to use were these little plastic snowflakes I have. And that was what kind of made me think of putting the lights, because I just wanted to put them down here. And then I thought it'd be kind of cool with the lights shining through them. My little garnish in the pretty photos. I'll make sure you can see that. But for right now, here's my tree and snowflake tray. Is that kind of the theme so far? Snowmen and trees and snowflakes? Guess that's kind of what winter is, right? Snow. A little more snow. Unless you live somewhere nice, like California or Florida or something like that. But here I see snow. And some more snow. And cooler temps. For my black mesh tray, I started with this white tree mug, and all my mugs I've used so far are all from the at-home store this Christmas. So that just went down in the bottom. And then I was like playing around with what else to use, and then I grabbed my little pour Ray Dunn, I think it's a pitcher, creamer pitcher, and then I have these light green pine cones that I got last year at a grocery store for like super cheap. The light green of these pine cones just inspired me for the bottom half of the tray, so I just grabbed all the ones that were similar colored to those that light, more like sagey green. These are both Target. They're just like the dark green ones from the last tray, just lighter. And then this is a little wood one from Target. And then I grabbed this tree little sign, and I thought that looked good up here, just to kind of keep in with like the tree theme. And then I wanted to add a little more brown to the bottom, so these are just 3 spoons. And there's my tree tray. I really like how this one turned out, and I hope you do too. I think the sage green is just a little fun and a little different. Next is another weave tier tray, and this one I decided to use my little birdies on, so I just filled them in, and I grabbed this glass green tree, and then one of my little ceramic-y houses, little green bird down there, and then up on the top I just had these two kind of centered basically, and then I just popped another tree behind them, one of those hearth and hand ones. And then these 2 little birds I love, or 3 little birds I guess, I love to use my little pom-pom snow garland. One of my very first Christmas trays, I use these little birds and the snow pom-poms, so I'll put a picture up here so you can kind of see what one of my first trays was like. And then these I just weaved it around in there to make it look like it had snowed in the tray. And then I just did the same up on the top. There's my little bird tray. Still includes snow though, right? For my white wire tray, I decided to use this little mug. Oh my goodness. With the little snowflake on it, and then I just popped a branch of cedar in there. And then on the bottom, I knew I wanted to use my other black snowflake on the opposite side to kind of create that diagonal. And I literally had no idea what to do for the rest of it. So I grabbed my white and black house, and kind of that was the theme, and slid that in the back for some filler. And then as I was just playing around with all my trees, I grabbed this white one. I thought, well, I'll grab a black one because I kind of have that white and black theme going. But I knew I needed a little more color in there. I just didn't want to do completely white and black. Not like this. I like it when I throw in like the buffalo check or whatever, but you still need kind of a pop of greenery here and there. So I also grabbed my little flock green tree. And then on the bottom, I wanted to use the same kind of color palette. So I have my flocked green tree from my set of 3. And then I just grabbed one of my frosted white trees. I did set the green one on a wood slice, so the height difference was just a little more between the two of these. And then also to balance it out, I put another piece of cedar here on this other side. And voila, there you go. My trees and snowflakes. Oh my goodness. So if you have a thing with trees and snowflakes, hopefully you get an idea on how to arrange your stuff if you have one of these trays or a tray very similar to these, because that seems to be the theme right now. Next we have my triangle tray, and I was just working with what I had, and I grabbed my other little white house that I have, and man, do these need to be clean. Usually when I do like a white house or something, I'll do my white truck. I've just been really liking the look of that lately, and I did just kind of center the truck down here on the bottom, and I have 3 pine cones in the back of the truck just to add more texture and just because I like to fill it with things. And then I decided to grab my 3 little gray tannish, my grayish trees that I had in a 3-pack from Hobby Lobby. And then I also wanted to use my new little pair of mittens, and I just kind of draped those over the edge of the pickup a little bit, trying to make them look cute. I don't know why you'd have your giant mittens hanging off your truck, but hey, you know. Cute. So this one's very simple, doesn't use a lot of pieces. You could put one bigger tree right here very easily, and you could easily like leave off the mittens or whatever and just have the truck down there. I think it fills out that bottom nice, and it's just a few little simple things. Next, for my black rainbow tray, I really wanted to use these 2 mugs I had gotten last year from Hearth and Hand, and they just fit super nice down here at the bottom. I just thought that was so perfect, and they just look nice down there. You could easily like put this up on like a coffee bar, or you know, anywhere where you kind of like need a cup in the morning for something, or whatever time of day you want to have a cup of something. This could definitely be like decorative, but also just usable or functionable. And then I just placed my pine cone, my new one with all the fun stuff on it, and the little bells, and then I just have the ornament string tucked underneath, and then I just added a couple of dollar spot trees to the other side of the tray, and voila, you have a cute little coffee mug display. I'm really liking this pine cone with the fun stuff on the top. It's a like perfect winter piece in my opinion. The next tray I call my white rainbow tray, and I really wanted to use this new cloche I got from Susan, and I tried a lot of different things in there and not a lot fit. So I ended up putting these 3 little like Christmas trees I used for a craft project. These were like the leftovers, and I thought that looked pretty cute. I did put a pine cone in it, and I didn't really like that because obviously I have small enough one to fit, but really wanted to put a tree in there, but all mine were just a little too tall. So it was just kind of funny. So I just put all these 3 in here, and then I sat here what felt like forever and tried to figure out what to put with this tray. So on the top, I think these trees, I mean, they're green, but they also have like a blue in them too. So that's when I grabbed my blue flock tree. It's the other one from that set of 3. And then I just have a white one from the Wonder Shop. So then I had my top done. So now I had kind of colors to work with, and I have some of those little like crochet dishcloths. I have a blue one and then kind of like a gray-y tan one. And then I was thinking about what to put on top, and I just went and grabbed a couple of my natural rolling pins. I put like my metal measuring spoons on there. That just wasn't enough like bulk on there. And since I kind of had a like cooking theme down the bottom, I grabbed my little sugar canister from Ray Dunn and just added that to the bottom and called her good. So this would be one of those 2 that you could set somewhere, you know, where you want to keep your dish towels. You could line them up a little more if you have these nice ones and you use them for your dishes and you're not like me and use them just for your decor. I keep thinking like this looks like a butter dish, but a really like round butter dish, and I'm looking forward to using it for Valentine's. I think that's gonna look really pretty, and then, you know, just throughout the rest of the year. Last we have my rectangle tray, my black and wood rectangle tray. I don't know. It's a tray that's just like my sister's is what I always say. And I wanted to use my little house here on it. I was kind of surprised that that fit on there. I guess I've never tried to fit any of my houses on the bottom before. And then up on the top, I thought it would be fun to use this little snowflake sign, you know, because snow and winter, right? And then I was just playing around with my stuff, and I grabbed my little tree here with the snowflakes on it, and a hearth and hand tree. And then down on the bottom, I grabbed a hearth and hand tree, another little Wonder Shop tree. Of course, I thought it needed some animals. So then I just grabbed a couple of my gray deer. I always like to put the deer kind of by the tree, so that's probably I put the trees on and went, it needs deer. Right? And then I just got him by the house, and Bambi's almost as big as the house. So people should watch out. Or like my mom, not have a squirrel feeder right next to your bedroom window so you have like a herd of deer coming to eat every night. This is the last tray. Well, that was 11 Target tier trays all started for winter. We had a lot of snowmen, a lot of snow, and a lot of trees. I hope you can find some inspiration or find one you would like and you're able to recreate. Let me know if you are still liking the Target tier trays and enjoy doing them and watching me style them. And as always, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.